We're going to talk real quick on short hop series that you can do before practice on as a warm-up. It's really easy for the guys, something we did in college every day, just kind of get your hands warmed up, ready to go. On the infield, you always talk about guys have good hands. It's one way to develop that. As we start off, you want to start off with no glove, getting your hand ready to go. Talk a lot about your wrist being loose. Loose wrist means soft hands. When it gets stiff, fingers get tight, wrist gets tight. It's a lot of times where you see guys hitting them off their heel, stuff like that. So you want to start off, you want to have your partner come up about 3 feet away from you. You'll do all these in sets of 10 if you can, if you have time preferably. If not, you can do 5. But you want to start off your glove down. Make sure it's out too. A lot of times kids will get back here. Bad things happen when you're here. You want to make sure your glove's down and out. You also want to make sure that chin is down with it. As soon as you come up with your chin, a lot of times your glove follows. That's where a lot of errors happen, especially on short hops. You want to keep it down here and work through it. And that's the last thing we're talking about. You want to have positive wrist action. 2-3 inches forward as you come with the baseball. If you come this way, a lot of times that's where it hits off the heel, goes aside, below your glove. That's one thing you don't want as an infielder is below glove errors that go to the outfield. So you'll do 10 here. Have your partner make sure your glove's down. When you start, coming through the baseball. Go through that about 10 times and you'll stand up. Just for time purposes, I'll put my glove on. Next thing you want to do is when you talk about approaching the ball with your stance, you want to make sure as a righty, your left big toe is lined up with the right ball of your foot, and you go straight out from there. Reason being, you have a lot of mobility with your wrist. You come this way, you get locked up here. You're even, your momentum's going that way, and you have to reset your feet. So the good way to practice that is come here, straight out. Glove's got to be down, chin's down with it, loose wrist. Partner will throw it, working through it. You'll do 10 there. Move this way for your forehand, same thing, right here, working through it. Then you go backhand. When you go backhand, a lot of times kids will come here and they'll bend with their back instead of using their hips and their butt. So instead of the top of the thumb coming across the ground, you want to make sure that this part of your thumb is what's lined up with the ground, working through it. A lot of times you see guys working with their hips, getting a lot of rhythm. Make sure they're doing that. Gloves on the ground, ready to go, working through it. Go through those about 10 times before infield work. You'll see a lot of progress with their hands.